Good evening, and I welcome you, students. We will be doing some important question answers, which are important for the coming examinations. Before that, we have few minutes of warm-up exercises, relaxation techniques. Sit comfortably on the chair, and your 2 feet should be touching the ground. Put a pillow behind the back of the chair on which you are sitting. Spinal cord erect. Spinal cord erect. All right. So we can begin with the Bastrika. Inhale up, exhale down. 10 rounds will be there. This is very good for the lungs. This is very good for the lungs. It will provide lot of oxygen to the lungs. All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Close your eyes. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, come back. Shoulders rotation. Shoulders are very important. Joints should be free and stiffness. There is some stiffness or some stress at different parts of the body. We want to release the stress. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Neck. There is some stiffness on different parts of the neck. Stretch the neck to the right hand. Muscles of the neck, stretch them. Stretching is very important, very essential. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the middle, left hand. Stretch the neck to the left side. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come back to the center. Neck to the right, left. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Neck to the down, neck to the up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give 3 clockwise rotation, 3 anti-clockwise. 1. Slowly, gentle. Be gentle and kind with all parts of your body. 1, 2, reverse. 1, 2, 3. When you sleep in the night, sometimes you will see that there is some stretching at some part of the neck. Some stiffness is there. We want to remove that. Your hands, open, close 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wrist rotation 5 times clockwise. This is less having muscles which we are using less. We must strengthen that also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Muscles, the strength of muscle is very important. We are having muscles inside the body. I think bio students know more about it. Relax. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You go to the legs, foot, ankle rotation 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise. Remove any tension, any stress at any part of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come back. Okay, some breathing. Breath is our life, and breath is the most important part of the life. A lot of healing takes place while we breathe. Breathing is very, very important. Right breathing techniques help you heal your entire system. It's a very, very good part of the exercise. So we are going to do along belong. Will take 5 to 10 rounds. Inhale from the left, exhale from the right, and by this way we will continue. Then inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. So we will close one part of the nose and close your eyes, sit comfortably, relax. Close. I'm closing my right nostril and starting from the left. 1, 2, 3, start. Last exhale from the left nostril. Deep inhaling is essential. Okay, come back. Normal breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your breath. Experience any sounds coming from the room, sound of the fan or any other sound to your ears. Let it pass. Slowly become aware of your surroundings and come back. Hold prayer, attitude of gratitude. Hold your two hands and gratitude to the universe and to the God. We thank you, universe. We thank you, God, for beautiful life and for all the things which we have. And we are trying our best to become the best version of ourselves. And slowly rub your two hands. Experience the healing energy, heat energy. Gentle massage your eyes, your forehead, your face, your neck, and slowly open your eyes with smiles. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, come back. All right. Relaxation techniques and getting rid of the stresses the whole day. Whole day you are working, students, you are exhausted, you are tired, your body is also excited. Exhausted, the cells are also struggling hard. We want to release the stresses before we start our session. This helps a lot. And focus and concentrate. So whenever we begin, we set up an intention, our manifestation. But we have to set up intention. Yes, we want to learn this subject and we want to solve questions. We want to focus on what the question answers. We want to focus. That is our intention. And we set up a target. Okay, we will be solving a lot of MCQ questions for the coming examinations. And once we set up a target, we will start our sessions. So we have to set up an intention. Yes, we want to focus on this. Okay. Are you back, students?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have energy?
Yes, sir.
Without energy, we can't work. Higher the energy, better we learn, and good energy is very essential for. All right. Beginning with some important questions are coming on the screen. MCQ question trend is increasing nowadays, as there will be coming examination will be based on 2 semester system, as they are bringing, which first will be mostly multiple choice and then there will be some other part of the question answer. How they are changing the scheme will be known to the students. So we are trying to prepare for everything. Questions are coming now. Range of pH scale is, there will be easy question, difficult question, what we want to do, we want to learn. When I say pH scale, students, can you tell me what is a pH scale? Okay. What is a pH scale? What is pH, students? We have been reading a lot about pH, and every time we talk about what is the pH of blood, what is the pH of the acid which is secreted inside the stomach.
Sir, pH scale is actually a scale which is used to specify the acidity or basicity of an aqueous solution.
Okay, what is the formula of the pH?
Minus log of H plus.
Okay. The question was, students, what was the need of pH? Why did you use the pH? Although we know when we take solutions, we are using molar concentrations in chemistry. Most of the times, moles per liter. So we were having that acids give H3O plus ions and bases give
OH minus ions.
OH minus ions. And these values were coming in negative powers, which is not a convenient number. So therefore it was decided to take minus log of these. So that if it is 10 minus 4 molar, student, HCl or something, then what becomes pH is equal to
4.
minus log of 10 minus 4. It becomes a number which is very easy and convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like these numbers are very good for us. And that makes sense to us that rather than studying such numbers, which we have to think, what is the meaning of this number is more meaningful. Therefore, they devised a pH scale. pH scale was devised, students. Tell me what are the values which it goes pH scale?
0 to 14.
It goes from 0 to 14, and which side is bases and which sides are acids?
Acids are from 0 to 7 and bases are from 7 to 14.
Acids and bases. What is pH plus pOH?
14.
14. These formulas will help us in solving many questions in the coming examinations because they are all linked together. What is Kw? Ionic product of water.
H plus into OH minus 10 raised to power minus 14.
Then temperature has to be mentioned because it's a function of the temperature. If temperature will change, what will happen? So we are aware that under standard conditions, the values have been measured. So the range, what is the correct answer in this case, students?
C.
C, 0 to 14. Okay. The level of pH found in antacid solution. Antacid solution. Antacid solution. What are antacids?
Which are used to neutralize the excess acid produced in our stomach.
Antacid. Can you name some antacids?
Milk of magnesia. Magnesium hydroxide.
Milk of magnesia. What is the formula?
Magnesium hydroxide. MgOH whole twice.
What else is used as antacid?
Uh, Magnesium carbonate is used.
Magnesium or soda bicarbonate? What do we have in the inosalt? Weak. Soda. What do you talk of soda? What is soda? Antacids. Level of pH. What is the level of pH found in these cases?
It will be greater than or equal to 7. B.
B. Why it can't be? That is not possible. Why it can't be greater than 10 or 14?
That would be very, very basic then. Strongly
Yes,
basic.
that is not required. So that will cause more problems. Three unknown solutions are given pH 6, 8, 9.5 respectively. Which solution will contain maximum OH minus ion? Maximum OH minus ion.
It would be sample 3, C
The
option.
three unknown pH value. This is the highest pH value. pH 9.5 is the maximum, and that is after 7. We know the it will be the strongest base. pH 9.5 is base. Stronger base mean that OH minus concentration. Oh, calculation can be done if required, but there's no need of that here. So solution is sample 3. Sample 3, okay. The pH of a neutral salt. What is a salt?
Acid plus base.
What type of salts you have seen? Neutral,
Neutral salts, acidic salts,
acidic salts,
basic salts.
basic salts. Neutral salt will be formed when what type of acid and base should be used?
Strong acid and strong base.
Strong acid and strong base. Example,
HCl plus NaOH.
okay. This will be neutral. What is the pH of a neutral?
7.
7. Okay. What is an? How will you form an acidic salt?
Strong acid plus weak base.
Strong acid plus weak base. Give example.
It can be
You know the name of a strong acid.
HCl and NH4OH.
Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. What is the salt?
NH4Cl.
Whether it will be acidic or basic. What
It
will
will
be?
be acidic.
It will be acidic. It will be acidic. Then the pH will be less than 7 or greater than 7.
Acidic less than 7.
Then this will have pH less than 7 because the question will be changed in the paper. You see, what about the third category? Basic salt will be formed by
Weak acid and strong base.
weak acid and strong base. Give me example.
Weak acid plus strong base. NaOH and CH3COOH, sodium acetate.
CH3COH plus NaOH. What is the salt?
CH3COONA.
This is plus, this is minus. What type of pH will be there?
It will be greater than 7.
pH greater than 7. So for a neutral salt pH, what is the answer?
7.
And if instead of neutral, he will say acidic salt, then what is our answer? If
For,
he says,
for acidic salt, the pH will be less than 7, and for basic more than 7.
so the question can be changed in the paper. This is a variation of the question. Every time we write a question, there will be variety of things which will be there. Don't think that this question is, this has been asked somewhere. That's why we have got it. But that it will be changed. For changing, it's very easy because they just change this one word from that and it will be changed. Whatever questions they have, they take it from some source and change some numbers. That's all. It is easy to change the numbers nowadays. Oh, then they will get another question framed. All right. So next question. Ammonium sulfate salt is, now it has come, ammonium sulfate salt is Ammonium sulfate. What is the formula of ammonium sulfate?
NH4 whole twice SO4.
It will be formed from
It will be formed from, okay,
what will happen? Why react these two?
mm, NH4 OH and H2SO4. NH4 whole twice SO4.
What it is producing? Ammonium ions and sulfate ions.
Sulfate ions.
Then what type of salt is this?
Ammonium sulfate will be an acidic salt.
This is a strong acid. And this is a weak base. So it will be an acidic salt. This is the reason we built up the definition here, right here, how the salts are formed. And we have large number of salts. There are questions asked on the salts. You know what happens? We have read about hydrolysis of the salts. And after hydrolysis, what happens? You can see the chapter of chemical equilibrium, hydrolysis of the salts. So when they are hydrolyzed, what type of pH will be there? If they say what will be the pH of ammonium sulfate, it will be less than 7, greater than 7, or 7.
It will be less than 7.
So pH will be less than 7. Okay. Different type of questions can be given on the same thing. They can change anything. When sulfuric acid reacts with eggshell, it produces hydrogen gas, nitrogen gas, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide gas.
It will produce carbon dioxide gas.
What is the reaction?
H2SO4 plus CaCO3.
The eggshell is what?
Calcium carbonate.
CaCO3. Then what will happen? This will break down to give. Okay. CO2 gas.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is formed, but it is not that stable. Therefore, it easily dissociates because CO2 gas liberation is highly favorable. Entropy will increase. It will easily escape. Those which are very stable molecules, they will immediately be formed and go. That is the story how it happens. In chloralkali process, the byproduct gases are byproduct gases.
Chloralkali process में chlorine gas, I don't know. Hydrogen and chlorine gas.
Hydrogen and chlorine gas. You should know the reactions.
Yes, sir.
What are the reactions?
It is the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution.
What is that known as?
Brine solution.
Electrolysis.
Electrolysis of brine.
Brine solution. This brine solution is important. So many times they have asked it. And then what are the reactions which are taking place at the anode and at the cathode? At the cathode, which gas is liberated at anode? Which gas? And which gas is liberated at cathode?
Should be chlorine gas will be at anode and hydrogen gas will be at cathode.
At anode, what happens? At anode, what happens?
At anode, chlorine gas will be liberated.
At cathode,
Hydrogen gas.
some of these reactions are important. They have been asked. And what happens? What are the reactions which take place, and then how you get the formation of NaOH? Certain reactions are famous. They asked in different ways in the paper. Next question. The following salt is not a hygroscopic in nature. What is a hygroscopic?
Hygroscopic salts are those salts which can absorb water or moisture from the atmosphere.
Achha. They will absorb moisture from the water.
Not hygroscopic, NaCl.
This should be MgCl2.
Cl2. NaCl. It should be NaCl.
NaCl is not absorbing water.
No, sir.
But sometimes you see this becoming wet. What could be the reason for that? Impurities are present sometimes, low grade.
Okay.
In those cases, you will find these. Why do they absorb moisture? What is the reason for absorption of moisture in these cases? It is to do with what? Ions which will absorb water. Why? What are called enthalpy of hydration? Those which are highly charged, high charge is there, then what will happen? They will show high hydration enthalpies.
Okay.
High hydration enthalpies. So they have a tendency to absorb water. Hydration enthalpy. Okay, all right. When more and more water is diluted with acids, H-ion concentration will increase or decrease, depends on the type of acids.
With more and more water is added, its H plus ion concentration, it will decrease.
H-ion concentration decreases. That is what dilution. Dilution. What is the meaning of dilution? Okay. Nothing much about that. When acids react with metal oxides, acid plus metal oxide. What type of reaction is this?
When acids react with metal oxide, it will produce salt and water, A.
What is this type of reaction? It is a type of neutralization reaction.
Neutralization reaction.
That means as this is an acid and this metal oxides are basic, acidic.
Bases.
Basic. They are act as bases. So acid plus base will give salt and water reaction we have studied. Which one is this? Water and salt. Water and salt. Okay. Water and salt. The compound which contains both ionic and covalent bond. Now, what is the difference between ionic and covalent bonds?
Covalent bonds are formed by the sharing of electrons, and ionic bonds are formed by the complete transfer of electrons.
All right. Covalent. All right. And when ionic bond is formed between what type of, when the two elements, what type of connection is there in ionic bond?
They have a large difference in their electronegativities.
Large difference in electronegativity. In other words, ionic bond will be formed between metal, non-metal, or metal-metal. What type of combination is going to be there?
Metal and non-metal.
Metal and non-metals will form because there will be highly electronegative, less electron. Covalent will be formed between
Non-metal and non-metal.
non-metal and non-metal. Okay. These are important because somewhere such things will be used in the question answers which have been asked previously. What is the story here? The compound which contains both ionic and covalent bond.
It should be KCN B.
What is KCl?
KCN, it's K plus and it's ionic,
What is this?
covalent. Covalent.
And KCN.
It's both ionic and covalent.
How do we write the formula? So it has both covalent and ionic bonds. All right. The maximum number of 90-degree angles between bond pair of electrons is observed in
It should be sp3d2.
What is the geometry?
Octahedral geometry.
Octahedral. And how many angles are there for 90-degree maximum?
For 90-degree, there are
Check this out. How many will be there? Because maximum is there. You have seen how there is a square plane and there are two equatorial, there are axial and equatorial bonds, which you have seen in this case when we draw this type of octahedral. Octahedral geometry. sp3d2. Okay. Ether is more volatile than coal, having the same molecular formula. Same molecular formula, ether and alcohol. For example, if I write CH3O, CH3, and if I write CH3, CH2OH, They have same formula.
C2H6O, C2. Yes, sir.
What type of isomers are these?
Functional isomers.
Organic chemistry.
Functional isomers.
Their functional groups are different. Functional isomers. Which is more volatile? Ether?
Yes, sir.
More volatile. What reason we are giving?
Intermolecular hydrogen bonding in alcohols.
Here, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. All right. Answer C. Next question. The main axis of diatomic molecule is Z. Z said molecular orbital px and p to form the following. Pi molecular orbital, sigma molecular, gamma molecular, no bond will be formed.
It should be pi molecular orbital.
That px, py, pz orbitals are at 90-degree right angles. They are at right angles. Therefore, if pz is going to form main axis, then that will be sigma, and these two will be pi to px and pi to py. So what is the sigma? No. So only answer here
I
A is the only answer. Pi molecular orbitals. All right, molecular orbital theory. We read about molecular orbital theory, valence bond theory. Total number of lone pairs of electrons in I3 minus ion. I3 minus ion.
total number of lone pair electrons in I3 minus. It should be 9.
Halogens, how many electrons halogens have in the outermost?
Halogens have 7.
7. 7. Then 3 plus 7 plus 3 becomes how much? Seven electrons. Two, 4, 6, 7. Then how many are gained? 3 electrons.
Yes, sir.
Then how many it becomes?
It becomes 10 then. 7 plus 3, 10.
10 electrons. Then 10 electrons. Then how many? How it will be 9? Wrong.
Yes, I have. There will be 10.
There's some mistake here.
Yes, so there is something.
I3 minus I.
It should be I3, 3 should be down. Then it can become 9. If I is down, then it can become 9.
I3 minus.
Because one I has 3 lone pairs, so 3 I will have 9 lone pairs.
Something was wrong in this question. Then we shared 3, 6, 3. Okay. Some mistake is there. Okay, next question. BCl3 is planar, whereas NCl3 is pyramidal. BCl3 is planar, NCl3 is pyramidal. BCl3.
BCl3B.
What is that boron configuration? 5.
5. So
1s2,
1s2, 2s2, 2p1.
P1. So it will use 2s and 2p.
It should be option D. BCl3 has no lone pair, but NCl3 has a lone pair of electrons.
Nitrogen is 7. Four and 3. Okay. Two S and 2p. This has a lone pair. What is the hybridization not given? What is the hybridization here? What is the hybridization here?
sp3d.
This is sp3. This is
sp3.
sp2. What answer here? BCl bond is more polar than NaCl. This has nothing.
No, sir.
NCl bond is more covalent. Nitrogen is smaller than boron. BCl3 has
Yes, sir. D is the answer.
no pair, but NCl lone pair of electron. Okay. They can change the question because it is mainly based on hybridization is different totally. In the two cases, boron also has only 3 electrons which are used. But here you have sp3 hybridization. This is sp2 hybridization. Main reason is this one. Hybridization is important at many cases. It will be asked questions on hybridization. Next question, in which solvent NaCl has maximum solubility? Now, what do you mean by solubility? Solubility. What are the rules which we use for solubility? Let it be any question, different questions will be there.
Solubility is the maximum concentration of a solute that can be dissolved in a solvent.
How it depends on what factor solubility?
It depends upon temperature. Solubility depends upon temperature. It depends upon pressure. Then it also depends upon the type of bonds.
There is no mention of temperature or anything here. Here the question is based on solvent.
Like dissolves like. So type
Solvent.
of
Now the NaCl is what type of compound?
it is ionic.
So ionic compounds are likely to dissolve in which type
Ionic
of
solvents. Ionic solvents.
ionic solvent?
Polar solvents.
Polar solvents which have high dielectric constant. Water is a polar solvent, has high dielectric constant. Immediately, what will happen? This will be able to break the lattice enthalpy of NaCl. It's a ionic compound. There is a lattice enthalpy and hydrate the sodium and chloride ions. In which compound then water NaCl solubility is maximum?
Water.
Water.
H2O.
That we know, but that question will be changed because the factors on which the solubility depends. We studied like dissolves like or polar solvent, aprotic solvents, non-polar solvents, all this, and hydration enthalpy, lattice enthalpies. These are ionic compounds. You have to supply energy minimum of lattice enthalpy to dissociate them, and then they dissolve. And when they dissolve, they liberate hydration enthalpy. That is what we call as enthalpy of solution. You have studied enthalpy of solution. Enthalpy of solution you have studied. We are trying to see what other things are coming when we write terms. We should know what is possibility and how the questions are framed in the paper. As I say, questions will be easily changed, no problem. Which one of the following pairs of molecules will have permanent dipole moment for both the members? Now the question is permanent dipole moment. What do you mean by permanent dipole moment? Why did he say like that? Permanent dipole moment, students. What is dipole moment?
A permanent dipole will mean that the dipole moments of the bonds do not cancel each other.
Because dipole moment is a
Vector quantity.
vector quantity. It depends on the direction and the resultant has to be obtained. Whenever there are vectors, what we try to get resultant, and resultants, if equal and opposite are there, they can cancel also. You know so many molecules like that. The bond is polar, but total molecule becomes permanent dipole moment of the molecule becomes zero. Why? Because of the resultant is zero. If resultant is zero, then it is nothing. Now the question is on the screen. Which one of the following molecules will have permanent dipole moment for both for both members? So we have to draw the structures and then see the resultant should not be zero.
Yes, sir.
All right, draw for all A, B, C, D, and C where the resultant is zero and where the resultant is not zero. So
Sir, it should be NO2 and O3.
NO2, what happens in first NO2 and CO2?
In CO2, it will cancel.
What is the structure of CO2?
CO2 linear structure, so it will cancel.
Zero. Then this is not the answer. What happens in NO2? What is the structure of NO2? Is NO2 linear?
No, sir.
Then what is the structure of NO2? If I draw linear, then again same thing will happen. Then on what basis we are saying?
NO2 is actually a bent molecule.
What is the structure? Without structure, without hybridization, what is the hybridization of NO2?
It is sp2.
sp2. Then what is happening? And there's a electron pair, lone pair of electron.
Yes, sir.
If there's a lone pair of electron, what will happen? And O3. There is a lone pair of electron on the oxygen. How much is there? How many electron pairs are there here? If I draw the Levy structure even, what is the Levy structure? What will happen? The lone pairs also have their dipole, but they
Yes,
are
sir.
not equal. They are not equal on all the sides. Then what will happen? This will have a dipole moment. This will also have a dipole moment. This will not be a zero. Okay. What about SiF4? What is the hybridization in SiF4?
Hybridization of SiF4 will be
Silicon.
sp3.
Then what is the shape? What is the geometry?
Tetrahedral.
Tetrahedral. Then what will happen?
It will cancel.
Resultant will be
0.
0. We have to be able to draw, and hybridization should be known. Then only I can draw the correct structure. And they will change the molecules. Then what I will do? And then only we can say that when resultant is 0, then they don't have a dipole moment, permanent dipole moment. So that is only possible if I know the exact geometry of the molecule. Got it? We have to work the answers. Then we have to, because they will give some more difficult questions based on that. We already have told you different methods for finding the hybridization. There are so many
Yes, sir.
methods. So we should know that before we answer any question. Don't answer any question in immediately that you see and you answer. No, that will not help us, because the questions will not be that easy. Again, I'm saying that we have to apply certain basic concepts which have the following as smallest bond angle in the molecule. Bond angle.
Following compounds has the smallest bond angle.
You find the hybridization. Then you can also see what is lone pair repulsion, lone pair bond pair repulsion, or all that. Then only I can say the bond angle.
Will be H2O, H2S, NH3, and sir, it should be H2S.
Why?
Sir, because the hybridization of H2S is sp3. So
But what is this hybridization? What is here?
H2S is sp3.
What is ammonia hybridization?
Ammonia is also sp3.
What is sulfur dioxide?
SO2 is sp2.
sp2. You have to check everything you see, and how many lone pairs and all that there. How many lone pairs are there in water? There are 2 lone pairs. And in sulfur also.
2 lone pairs. NH3, 1 lone pair.
The whole thing is between now these 2.
Yes, sir.
Because it's smallest bond angle. Where will the repulsion be maximum? Lone pair repulsion. That will decrease the bond angle.
In oxygen is more electronegative as compared to sulfur. So here there will be in water there will be more bond pair repulsion. So bond angle will increase. In H2S, bond angle will decrease because S is less electronegative.
There is a repulsion already going on. The correct answer is H2S, but study but I mean to say you have to study a lot. It is not we have to see what are the factors which are responsible for bond angles. How do we decide? We just can't answer so easily any question. We have to be very clear what concept is being used. What is the 10th question? Which one of the following is not shown by NO? Structure of NO is important. Nitrogen and oxygen, NO. Oxides of nitrogen, when we discussed the structure of them. Nitrogen. How many electrons are there in nitrogen? 2, 5 you are saying, and oxygen is 2, 6.
6.
1s2. So how you will form a bond? NO structure. It is clear. 5 and 6 means 11.
It should be
11 electrons.
paramagnetic. It will be paramagnetic. So A is the option.
Which are the following not shown? Not shown. We have to be careful, shown or not shown. So this is wrong. Neutral combines with some nitrogen dioxide. It is bond order with this. All right. Now this is the wrong statement. All right. So this is how we will be able to do question answers, and we have to take time. We have to think. Then we have to see what type of concepts are there. No question can be answered in a hurry. There will be errors and mistakes. The variety of questions are being exposed for the coming examinations. We have to study more and more. That is what I'm saying. Okay, then we will meet you in the next class and try to discuss some more important questions. All right, good night.
Okay, thank you, sir.